Hello, it's been a hectic morning here already. First thing this morning, well, no, not first thing. After Mr. J had gone to work, I went outside and got the birds up and fed them and watered them, did the morning chores with the birds. And then I decided the best thing I could do, as it wasn't actually raining, would be to carry on tackling the some of the pallets outside. So I got my lovely pallet breaker out, broke down 3 more pallets and rearranged them to create more space out there, because I'd had a message from the local business that we get the pallets from to say there might be some more coming this week. And I thought, well, best thing I could do is just create enough space for any new pallets to come into. And then I got a text to say they'd be with me before 10:30, and it was a big lorry load. It was a really big lorry load. So I have got 16 more of the 8-foot by 4-foot pallets, half a dozen more of the 4-foot wide pallets, 4 more of the 15-foot pallets, and or maybe there were a few more. Maybe there were about 19 of those really long ones. Anyway, it was quite a lot, and I'm beginning to toy with having to say no to the next lot unless I can get this lot broken down fairly quickly, and also to assign the ones that are going to be used as fencing, and actually get those moved, even if not completely put in place, moved into the vegetable garden where they're going to be, so I know which ones I'm going to use, and we don't just have loads of them lying around. So that took me up to about 11 o'clock this morning. Walked into the kitchen and it was like a bomb site. it was just like something had exploded, washing up, and chaos everywhere. So I have spent a bit of time tidying that up, because I don't want Mr. J coming in from work and finding the place pretty much as he left it in the morning, because he must be exhausted, and I just want him to come in and not feel like he needs to tackle the washing up. Now, as I'm recording, I have just received a text to say that he is on his way home from work. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to finish making his lunch. Well, that's lunch pretty much sorted. It'll be ready for him when he comes in. Having done the pallets, I actually just wanted to be doing some stuff inside, so I did one of those lovely jobs that actually I put off as long as I can, which is vacuuming the floors. And I don't know why, because I love it when it's done. It's one of those things that I find actually quite hurts my back, and I find it a bit soul destroying to be doing it repeatedly. But we have the advantage here that we have got solid floors right way through the ground floor of the house. So in most of the rooms we've got flagstone flooring, and then we've got wood in my bathroom and in the living room. So there's very few rugs, there's no carpets. It's actually really easy to keep clean, but in my head it's a real faff. But anyway, so this morning I did it, and I just love having clean floors. It's such a nice thing to have. In the summer I do very little of it, except for to sweep up from when I'm potting up plants at the kitchen table, or just the mud that we bring in on our shoes. We are very careful about not picking up food off the floor and eating it, because a 5-second rule just doesn't work in this house. If it's hit the floor at all, it's going to be dirty. And we have a cat. So we're very conscious that if something drops on the floor, that it goes into the recycling, and we don't just go and pop it back into a bowl to be eaten. So anyway, all of that whittering is because I've got a lovely clean floor, and I really like that. So lunch I have done. I have done a cottage pie, so a minced beef with beans and things like that, which I had already cooked. It was in the freezer, so all I've needed to do is heat it up, and I'm just cooking some potatoes now to give it a nice buttery mashed topping. And for pudding, we are having pears poached in ginger. He's just come home, so I'm disappearing now. That's it from me for today. And so, wherever you are in the world and whatever you've got planned for today, I hope it's a good one for you. And I also hope you can join me again tomorrow.